Human rights, as defined by the United Nations, are the basic rights and freedoms to which all people are entitled regardless of nationality, sex, ethnicity, religion, or any other status. These rights include the right to life and liberty, freedom of opinion and expression, the right to work and education, and freedom from torture and discrimination. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, adopted by the UN General Assembly in 1948, was a landmark document that established these rights as fundamental and universal, setting a common standard for all nations to uphold. Many Christians support human rights because they align with core Christian teachings about the inherent dignity and worth of every person. Christianity teaches that all human beings are made in the image of God, as stated in the book of Genesis, which implies that each person possesses intrinsic value and deserves respect and protection. The teachings of Jesus, particularly the commandments to love one's neighbor and to care for the marginalized, reinforce the idea that everyone deserves to be treated with compassion and fairness. Christian organizations and churches often play an active role in advocating for human rights, addressing issues such as poverty, inequality, and the protection of vulnerable groups. Christian social justice movements have historically worked to promote civil rights, labor rights, and the abolition of practices like slavery. Human rights are also important for most Jews, as Jewish teachings emphasize justice, compassion, and the sanctity of human life. The Torah and other Jewish texts lay out numerous commandments that protect the rights and well-being of individuals, including the poor, the stranger, and the oppressed. The principle of tzedek, or justice, is central to Jewish law and tradition, encouraging Jews to work toward a just society where everyone's rights are respected. Many Jewish communities and organizations are actively involved in human rights advocacy, drawing on the Jewish experience of persecution and the ethical teachings of Judaism to support efforts that promote equality, dignity, and freedom for all people. The concept of tikkun olam, or repairing the world, inspires many Jews to work towards social justice and human rights. In Islam, the Quran emphasizes the importance of justice, which is a fundamental principle in Islamic teaching. The Quran instructs Muslims to stand firm in justice, even if it is against their own interests or those of their family, and to act with fairness and impartiality. It teaches that every individual is entitled to certain rights, and that society has a duty to protect these rights to maintain social harmony and balance. The concept of justice in Islam extends to all aspects of life, including social, economic, and political dimensions. The Quran encourages the protection of the rights of all people, particularly the weak and vulnerable, and promotes social justice as a way to achieve peace and stability. Many Muslims believe that advocating for human rights is part of their religious duty, as it aligns with the Quranic teachings of justice, compassion, and the inherent dignity of every human being. Overall, human rights are seen as fundamental to the ethical teachings of Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. But while each religion has its interpretations and applications, they share a common commitment to the principles of justice, dignity, and equality for all people. These beliefs inspire many religious communities and individuals to actively engage in the promotion and protection of human rights worldwide, contributing to a broader global movement that seeks to uphold the rights and freedoms of every person,